Hello, Viper Nation. Dr. Luster here, the principal at Franklin Middle School, and today's Friday, October 31st, 2025, and this is the Family Newsletter. So, we wanted to wish everyone a happy Halloween for starters, and then wanted to give you an update on our. We had just an amazing turnout for Trick or Treat Street. We had over 500 families come through in about a 2 hour time period, and our scholars did such an amazing job. The building we decorated with several different themes. We even had Elmo from Sesame Street and Marshall from Paw Patrol show up for pictures with kids. So it was just a great night. For those of you who came to support us, we really, really appreciate it. Just that quick reminder there is no school for students on Monday. The building will be open, however. We're fully staffed with teachers, and our office staff will be here. So if you do need something, don't hesitate to reach out. So we are going to share with you who our Vipers of the Week have been for the last couple of weeks. And the part of our core values is that teachers nominate a student who they see as really demonstrating our core values of either leadership, responsibility, integrity, scholarship, and empathy. And so this past couple weeks, we had 1 week, we had responsibility. So these were the nominees: Stephen Olshanki, Miranda Lopez, Brianna Conchas Hernandez, Alexia Ariano Sacero, Kevin Solis Ramundo, Benjamin Hernandez, Aiden Clifton, and Brenda Alcantara Ramirez. They were all nominated by a teacher saying that they exhibited some great responsibility, which is a huge core value and it builds character. So we just wanted to share that with you. A big shout out to these Viper scholars. This past week, we recognized integrity, so that's the I in RISE. And these nominees were nominated by their teachers: Miguel Garcia Conchas, Joseph Knight, Elias Maldonado, Ileana Diaz Gonzalez, Jonathan Zunzun, Bethlehem Fanta, Coraline Nixon, and John Burton. Just a congratulations for being nominated for integrity, doing the right thing when nobody's watching. Upcoming events, we have a full calendar for the month of November. So on November 5th, next week, we have our hearing and vision screening for scholars, and then our varsity JV and C team boys basketball. They're going to travel to Madison and play at Madison. And then on November 6th, we have immunization clinic from 10 to 1:30. So parents, if your scholar needs to have some immunizations or vaccines, this is a full vaccine clinic that we're bringing to the school on November 6th from 10 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. And the most important thing is you have to accompany your child to get the vaccine. You can't just send a permission slip. So you have to be here in the flesh. And I know many of you who weren't current on vaccinations for your kids got a robocall. That's going to go out again, probably in the next couple of days, just as a reminder to come in between 10 and 1:30 on November 6th. November 7th is picture retakes. So if you want your child to have picture retakes or they missed the first round of pictures, those are going to be on the 7th. On November 12th, that whole week is going to be what's called Career and College Readiness Week. And our 8th graders are going to participate in the high school expo at our school. We're bringing in a bunch of high school students to just set up some tables in regards to the academic pathways, the career and college pathways that all the high schools offer. Not every high school offers the same thing, so we wanted our scholars, our 8th grade scholars who are going to be making some decisions about their high school, to get a chance to speak with some students who are in the programs they're interested in. That's going to happen on the 12th, and then the evening of the 13th, it's going to be a parent night here at Franklin for families to learn more about the high school, career, and college pathways. It's going to be from 5 to 6. And in order to make it, and we want you to participate in order to make an informed decision about which high school your scholar goes to. That's the best fit based on their interests. So that's going to be November 13th. We'll have some snacks, like some cookies and maybe some chips available, but it's not going to be a meal. But we would really love to have you participate so that we can share with you what we know. And that's open for everybody. That's open for from 6th to 8th grade families. November 14th is 7th and 8th grade. That Friday, they're going to go on a field trip to Ames from 9 to 2. And Ames has set up a very special field trip just for our school. And so we're hoping that our kids get a lot out of that visit and about how everyone can be college ready and college bound. And these are the things that they would have an opportunity to get a degree in. So we really are going to encourage them to take a look at those programs. November 20th, Shasheen and Billy Martinez, 5th grade visitation. Those kids are slated to come to our school next year. We're going to do a visitation on campus. They'll come in and do some team building with us, meet some of our upperclassmen, and have lunch with us, and that's going to be a good time for all. If you have any questions about upcoming events, please don't hesitate to reach out and contact the school. Thanksgiving break, just wanted to let you know that's going to be November 24th through the 28th. So you might want to get that on your calendars. You'll have kids out for a whole week. And again, no school on Monday. The Viper Pantry, we have a food and clothing pantry available for Viper families. If you are in need, please contact the school and ask for Rose Silva. The Viper Pantry is available by appointment only to secure privacy. And so you can't just drop in and say, hey, can I visit the pantry? It really has to be by invitation only. So just call the school and set up a time. There's a lot of items down there for the taking, and we want to be able to support you in any way that we can. Extra tutoring opportunities. We have after-school tutoring Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 4 to 5. We have to make sure that those kids, your scholars missing assignments, we've got to get those in. It's just time to take care of business on that. And then Saturday school every Saturday from 8:30 to 10:30. If something's been canceled, if we have a night where one of these events have been canceled or the weekend, we will definitely send out a robocall to let you know that it's been canceled, but that'll come days in advance. It won't come at the last minute. So if your child is in need of trying to clean up some missing assignments or still does not know their multiplication facts, they need to be at Saturday school and after school tutoring. The World's Finest Chocolate, man, we did fantastic on raising money. We still have quite a few boxes left, however, so we're going to do a second round in the contest. The prizes are going to be disseminated next week for those scholars that sold anywhere from 1 all the way up. There's different prize options depending on how many boxes were sold. So we are excited to give out the prizes and congratulate those kids. And we know parents, you guys did a lion's share of really supporting that, and so we just wanted to thank you so much. If you have any questions, concerns, you need to speak to anyone here at the school, no problem. Just reach out and call, and we'll get the message passed on to the right person. So that's all for the Franklin newsletter. We hope you have a great weekend.